Third time is a charm. Please work. Today's video we're going to be reading 1 Chronicles 21. This is my first ever Bible video, so I hope you enjoy it. Please give me some criticism in the bottom below. Let me know what you think of this story. 1 Chronicles 21 is one of my favorite stories. It's also the story that I find myself in today, September 6, 2025. I can relate to this story, and if you're a person like me that believes in the Bible, is a sinner, has done some wrong things, I'm sure you can relate to this too. So let's just get through it. 1 Chronicles 21 verse 1. But first, let's make a little prayer. Psalm 25. Open the scriptures, guys. Open them. It says, "Unto thee, O Lord, do I lift up my soul. O my God, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me." Amen. So let's go to 1 Chronicles 21. So I'm almost made it past the whole the Old Testament. And one thing you'll notice going throughout the Chronicles is that this is the Chronicles of the Kings. And when you notice with the Kings is that whenever they start thinking that they can do it by themselves, God has to come and let them know that it's not them, it's God. So anyways, 1 Chronicles 21 verse 1, "And Satan stood up against Israel to provoke, and provoked David to number Israel." So as you can see to the right of me, there's a picture of Satan next to King David, provoking him. I'm not sure if this is actually how it went down, because I don't see King David listening to this man. However, if you go through the references, you'll see in 2 Samuel 24, it says, "And again the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel, and he moved David against them to say, Go, number Israel and Judah." Now these passages are of the same story, but the beginning of them is very different. So what do I think that happened? I think that both of these can be true. I think that David listened to himself, and Satan stood up against Israel, because that's one of Satan's enemies. Of course, he wants to defile God, and he wants to do the opposite of God. So he provoked David. I'm not sure how he did it. Not sure what he did. Maybe he threw a little thought in there into his head. But then you go to 2 Samuel 24. It says the anger of the Lord was kindled against David, against Israel. And he moved David against them to say, Go, number Israel and Judah. So I'm not sure what this is. I think both of them can be true. I think it's just one of those things. It's a mystery of God. There's no finding of his understanding. Just like it says in Isaiah 40. Let's go there really quick. One of the reasons why this is my favorite is because this is definitely a story that I can relate to. I mean, all these stories I can relate to, but this one I find myself in today. Isaiah 40. Isaiah 40 verse 28. "There is no searching of his understanding." There's no understanding of God. So we can try our best, but I think this is one of them where we won't know until he tells us. So let's go to the PowerPoint. 1 Chronicles 21, presented by Xodus. The census. "And Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. And David said to Joab his captain, and to the rulers of the people, Go, number Israel from Beersheba even to Dan, and bring the number of them to me that I may know it." So David wants a count of the people. Why, though? And Joab answered, The Lord make his people 100 times so many more as they be. But my lord the king, are they not all my lord's servants? Why then doth my lord require this thing? Why will he cause a trespass to Israel? Nevertheless, the king's word prevailed against Joab. So even in these verses, you can see Joab's asking David, why would you do this? But nevertheless, David's word prevailed. That's the same in my story. Nevertheless, Noah, me, did whatever I wanted. Nevertheless, my eyes were right. Nevertheless, I didn't listen. Nevertheless, I did what was right in my own eyes. So it goes on to say, Joab gave the sum of the number to David, and he gives the counts. But Levi and Benjamin counted he not, for the king's word was abominable to Joab, and God was displeased with this thing. Therefore he smote Israel. So why would God be angry with David if he provoked him to do this thing? But it says God's anger was kindled against Israel. Why would he make David do this thing? It was David's own fault. And David said unto God, I have sinned greatly, because I have done this. But now I beseech thee, do away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. I could replace David with my name. And Noah said unto God, I have sinned greatly, because I have done this thing. But now I beseech thee, do away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. And then I'm not the king of Israel, but I have done very foolishly, and I need the mercy of God more than ever. And the Lord spake unto Gad, David's seer, saying, Go and tell David, Thus saith the Lord, I offer 3 things. Choose thee one of them, that I may do it unto thee. And the three things choose thee, either 3 years famine, 3 months to be destroyed before thy foes, or else 3 days the sword of the Lord, even the pestilence in the land, and the angel of the Lord destroying throughout all the coasts of Israel. Now therefore advise thyself what word I shall bring again to him that sent me. And David said unto Gad, I am in a great strait, let me fall now into the hand of the Lord, for very great are his mercies, but let me not fall into the hand of man. So the Lord sent pestilence upon Israel, and there fell of Israel 70,000 men. So 70,000 men had to die for this. Thankfully, nobody has to die for my mistakes, except me. And I could say, I am in a great strait, I am in big trouble, but let me fall into the hand of the Lord, for very great are his mercies. But let me not fall into the hand of man, for there is no mercy. So he chose the angel of the Lord to come and destroy Jerusalem, and 70,000 men died. When I first read the story, the thing that caught my attention was this: the angel of the Lord. Just, could you imagine? Could you imagine seeing this over your city? The angel of the Lord stretched out, and his sword is as big as a city, and he's just waiting. He's just waiting to destroy it. And all you can do is just sit there and watch. There's nothing you could do. He's stretched out over the sky. 1 Chronicles 21. Just read. I'm going to read the description, guys. And David lifted up his eyes and saw the angel of the Lord stand between the earth and the heaven, having a drawn sword in his hand, stretched out over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders of Israel, who were clothed in sackcloth, fell upon their faces. Now this is a mistake that could have been easily avoided. He could have listened to Gad, Joab. He could have listened, but he didn't. He was provoked, and he was dealing with forces too strong for him, honestly. It's Satan and the Lord working against you. I'm not sure why God did this thing. This is one of the mysteries of God. There's no searching of his understanding. I think this was done to show that I'm in a great strait, but do not give me up to the hands of man. Rather, give me to the arm of the Lord. I'm going to have to deal with the consequences. But I know God's mercy endures forever. And here's some more images of Satan standing up against Israel. And my question is, where is he now? It's a great question. Where is Satan? Because honestly, the songs have sucked. You know, Satan is the god of this world. But where has he been? You think Lil Nas X, that's Satan. Devil worship, that's Satan, but that's kind of been going away. I think he's being crushed right now. And thank God he's being crushed, because he's wreaked havoc on my life. And it's mostly me. I have sinned greatly. I have been very foolish. So Lord, please help me. I pray that this video actually works.